Hello tarot friends, it's Ultraviolet Morgan here, continuing my Ceccoli Oracle deck interview, which has been making me really happy so far. So, we left off with the intimidation and the question card, and the question was, what are you here to teach me? And the last thing I said, was don't take no crap. So, when I was thinking about this, a song lyric kind of popped into my head, and I actually had to look it up to make sure I had it right, but it was from Bad Bad Girlfriend by Theory of a Dead Man. It was just the one line, grab her ass, acting tough, mess with her, she'll fuck you up. And that was kind of how I felt about that little picture there, was that attitude. So, what is this deck here to teach me? Don't take no crap. Overall. The final lesson. So the next question was, how can I best learn and collaborate with you, with the deck? And I got number 13. So she's all alone in a tower of candy. Of gingerbread. So I think I had pretty much nothing from that without consulting the book. So the book is, number 13 is Isolation. So I thought, okay, just from the title, maybe the way to learn and collaborate is spend time alone together. And then I read it. This probably still was the toughest one. If you don't share your thoughts and feelings with others, they echo back and forth inside of you until you can't turn them off. Change the signals you are sending out if you want companionship. So then my other thought was that a way to learn and collaborate with this deck is through sharing it through Facebook or through YouTube, so which is what I'm doing. So kind of tells me that I feel like I'm on the right path with that. Hopefully some people will be interested in this, maybe for this particular deck, or maybe just for the idea of, let's see how someone does a deck interview. How Ultraviolet Morgan does a deck interview would probably be different than how somebody else would do a deck interview, but this is how I do a deck interview. So hopefully some of you will gain something useful from that. So, in this case, I really did have a lot of question marks with this card. So, I decided to draw a clarification card, and randomly decided to use my Use Your Light Oracle. And so I did. So I got Break the Chain, Ancestral Patterns, Healing, Rewriting the Future. That doesn't necessarily clarify this card for me. But it answers the question, I suppose. So how can I best learn and collaborate with you? Having to do with healing. And I suppose in a way, because it does say, I think there's the healing power of sharing. And so that sort of clarifies it if you kind of take it around a corner like that. And then I wanted to clarify from the deck itself, the deck proper, and I got this lovely card. Now look at that pretty number 22 with the little candies dropping. And so right away I thought, okay, sharing. So I think that probably when I first was looking at this, sharing, or as far as sharing with YouTube, was more of a kind of in there floating around like a maybe something to do with that. And then when I got this one, I felt like, yes, for sure, definitely. And the book, and I didn't write everything the book had to say about this card. I just took what most resonated at the time with the reading. The book says, plenty. This card might have been called Plenty. Now I'm confusing myself. Abundance that you can share freely with, happy generosity. So I'm happy to share my cards, my insights, my thoughts. And hopefully that they'll be useful to someone, helpful to someone. So, yes, I'm just going to continue to share what I'm learning about the Ceccoli Oracle, and maybe there'll be some people learning alongside with me. And also, by the way, if you have the Ceccoli Oracle and you do a deck interview and are just learning to use your Oracle, then definitely tag me. I will have to come up with a tag. Just tag me, I guess. Just tag Ultraviolet Morgan for now. Ceccoli Oracle. Hashtag Ceccoli Group Study. We'll try that. Okay, we'll see if that goes anywhere. Getting ahead of myself with my whole, 9 subscribers, and I don't even know if any of you have this deck, but who knows? We'll see where it goes. Again, alright, back on track. Final question. What is the potential outcome of our working relationship? And this was my card. I like it. I like it. I mean, it just definitely gives you, does that not give you a positive vibe? Just like, hey, come on along with me. So this card is number 16, and it's called Expedition. And remember now, the question is, what is the potential outcome of our working relationship? And the book says, adventure awaits. Put your everyday life in the rearview mirror and head out to uncharted territory, whatever box you stuffed yourself into. Excuse me. It's time to break out. New friends and new perspectives will freshen your perspective on life. Well, my new friend and new perspective right now is this lovely oracle and these lovely, slightly creepy little girls. Oh. So I work in a drive-through window currently, and a car went through the other day, and there was a little girl in the back seat who looked like her. It was so strange. Basically looked like the little blonde girl or girls from this deck. Yeah. So anyway, probably tourists. I'll probably never see that girl again. But interesting anyway. She's a very, very cute little girl. She wasn't creepy at all, by the way. And she's really not in this picture, I don't think. Let me see. So where was I? It says you'll find your inspiration when you strike out in a new direction. If you've been stuffing your need for freedom for a long time, you could feel a bit giddy at the prospect of doing exactly what you want. Light meaning of the card: bring back gifts, both tangible and intangible, for your loved ones. So souvenirs from your amazing adventure. And the dark says, don't give in to impulses and irresponsibility. Don't skip out on your obligations. Darn it. Why? Why you got harsh my mellow like that? Bring the real world in there. Don't skip out on my responsibilities and obligations. But still. And so as I was thinking about this card, what came into my head was another song, an old 70s song, which is, "Would you come on with me, little girl, on a magic carpet ride?" I don't want to sing it because I am an awful singer, so magic carpet ride. So I guess I'm just going to do sort of a quick overview of like the brief answers of my deck interview because I want to. So 1, tell me about yourself. What is your most important characteristic? And that was improvisation. And don't worry if you don't have a solid plan. Let things develop spontaneously, organically, and playfully. So also the most important characteristics are that this deck is spontaneous and playful, and that I can learn just by relaxing and having fun and not taking things too seriously. What are your strengths as a deck? Curiosity, and I think that the deck, I just feel like the deck is wanting to get to know me as I get to know the deck. So an exchange. And this card is advice, so that one of the strengths is giving a new perspective and giving advice and being a wake-up call for certain things, for new ways of thinking. What are your limits as a deck? Limits are that the deck cannot motivate me and can advise me, but really can't make me follow the advice. That's up to me. So this deck isn't an inspirational deck. This deck is a playful deck. This deck is an advice-giving deck. This deck is a fun deck, but it's not an inspirational deck. However, what can it teach me? Not to take any crap. That's a little bit inspirational. Don't take any crap. Don't mess with me. And toughen up, buttercup, kind of stuff. Alright, so how can I best learn and collaborate? By sharing what I learn, what I know, and basically opening up with the deck to opening my mind to new experiences. Again, sharing. And using the deck in healing ways. I think maybe to heal and to connect sort of simultaneously, like healing yourself helps to heal others, kind of a thing. And then finally, what is the potential outcome of our working relationship? Adventure. Fun and adventure and curiosity. And so it all comes together as a wonderful, wonderful adventure. So I'm really excited about working with this deck. I can't wait to dive in further. This is Ultraviolet Morgan saying until next time. You know what, I had this great closing. I forgot what it was going to be. Until next time, this is Ultraviolet Morgan saying goodbye, tarot friends.